Hey guys, it's Julie Salant. How are you? Your intuitive healer for your life and business. I'm a badass healer, as you guys probably are too. And I am thrilled that you're here. Thank you for being here. I decided to take you outside today, well, into my lanai because it's like 80 degrees today. And, I just wanted to be outside. So everything's just natural. We're just going with what we've got. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate it. And I am on to life path number 5. 5 is my lucky number. And I'm thrilled that you guys are here. And so please continue to share, to subscribe, continue to comment. Let me know what I can work on for you. What I'm here to do is I am also an animal communicator, and I am here to help you navigate, understand your gifts, not only figure out what they are, but also leverage them and learn to work with them, and then figure out your soul's mission. Because I speak to so many people who feel like it's too late. They feel like they haven't got enough time left. They feel like they've made too many mistakes. And I was that person too. My journey is that I started off, in the corporate world. I didn't use my gifts. I didn't feel that I had anything to offer. I just knew I was different, and it was kind of a curse instead of something good. And then I finally figured it out through, learning and just really immersing myself in it, that we all do have gifts, and we're all here for our soul's mission. So thank you for being here. On my channel, what I do is we don't work with astrology. We don't work with zodiac signs. We work with life path numbers. I'm trying to find a calculator that I can pin up at the top for you guys if you don't know, but your life path numbers based on your birthday. And basically just take your month, your day, and the year, you add up those numbers, and then you bring it down to the lowest number. And this is life path 5. And you guys are adventurers. You guys are freedom seekers. You guys embrace risk taking. There is no fear in your soul. I love that. You get bored very easily. You're always looking for changes. And, when you feel like someone's trying to tie you down and your freedom's taken away, you get very resentful. And I can completely subscribe to this because I'm an 11 and I value freedom very highly. I'm looking up because there's like a wasp up there, and I just put him outside, and somehow he got back in within like a millisecond. And I'm like, okay, now I'm thinking he just wants to be here. So I'm going to try to not look at him. Your shadow lies in your need to be always moving, right? You run from commitment and stability, and you fear being trapped. And the other side of that coin is that, there are people that love you. There are circumstances that you may be in, and sometimes running isn't always the best answer. So that's just a little bit about you. If you haven't watched any of the other videos, you are life path number 5. And what I'm going to do is I've already called in my archangels and my team, and I've already got all my cards out. I am not a tarot or oracle card reader, but I use the cards just to help me give the channeled message more validity for you as confirmation. Because what I do is I'm channeling spirit, and the spirit will give me messages for you. This is a general message. It may or may not resonate. I hope it does. If it doesn't, maybe the next one will. And you can always write into me and let me know, hey, could you channel on finding self-love, or more specifically on my gifts, or I think I have this gift, but I don't know how to use it. Just let me know. I respond to everything. I read every comment, and I'm hoping that you'll find this helpful. So, all right, so let's just all take a deep breath in, and I want you to set the intention on your heart space that we are here with love, and that you'll get a reading out of this. And I also would like to invite your ancestors in so that they can speak to me as well, to give you some answers and information that you may need. So take a deep breath in, let it out. Life path 5, I invite all of the ancestors in that have something to say. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting vulnerability, and that so many of you are facing circumstances that you feel you don't want to be seen as vulnerable, like ever. And I'm the same way, used to be. When you're vulnerable, you let other people in to see that you're not perfect. And for you, that's something that is not really pleasant, and you try to avoid it. And it's not that you're a know-it-all. You just want to be able to present yourself in the best way possible, in the best light possible. And Spirit's saying, that's amazing. But your ancestors are coming in and saying, You must realize that the only a good way that people get to know you and to really kind of connect with you is that if you let them in by showing them your vulnerability, by showing them your quirks, right? Which is why I always try to um, put myself out there, and maybe I look silly or whatever, but it's a way for you to get to know me. Nobody's perfect. We're all doing the best we can. They're saying that your vulnerability is something that has held you back for many years because you don't want to be vulnerable. You feel like it's a weakness to put up your hand and say, I need help. And I've talked about this in other videos that you may not have seen, but I will let you know that I have learned from Spirit and the angels that that is one of the biggest strengths you can ever master. I used to think that way too. I used to think it was weak. I grew up thinking it's weak to put your hand up and say, I need help. And then I realized that the archangels and your ancestors that are around you cannot help you unless you ask for help. So right now, I've got all my archangels and my whole team and your ancestors, and they're sitting right here, and they can't help you unless you say, help me. I give you permission, right? So what I'm trying to say is that Spirit's saying, and your angels are saying, and especially your ancestors, you guys have some strong ancestors, all of you right here. They don't play. They're very protective of you, but they've seen you stumble quite often, and they're tired of watching you stumble because it's your pride that's getting in the way. Your vulnerability comes first, and then your pride takes over. It's kind of like, I need help, but I can't ask for help. I need help, but no, I can't do that. I don't want to be seen that way. But in reality, that's one of the biggest strengths that you can have, because when you ask for help, it shows that you're interested. It shows that not that you're weak, but that you're human. That's it. And allows all of these wonderful things that the universe has in store for you to come towards you, instead of just that one way that you thought that it would work. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of pride, a lot of stubbornness. And I'm getting strongly that I'm hearing that you're saying this is the way it's been, and this is the way, it's either has worked or hasn't worked. And if it hasn't worked in the past, why would it work now? Julie, show me. Like, I'm in my 40s or I'm in my 50s and this shit hasn't worked. So why would it work now? And if I raise my hand now, even if I'm older, won't I look even stupider? Now I'm an old and stupid instead of young and stupid. I apologize if there's, of course, just when I go out here and do this, somebody's got to do their yard. They're saying that's not the case for you. They're saying this is your time. Your soul came here to shine, to help with your mission in life. And you must shine your light to help others. You're not going to be able to shine your light completely unless you ask for help, because no human knows everything. Remember, you are an infinite being of light, but you are still living here in a human form on Earth, planet Earth, in the 3D. They're saying that your perceived weaknesses are not weaknesses, they're strengths. And they're saying that how you see yourself is the key to opening the lock that turns your whole world and everything that you want to come towards you, because right now you're repelling it because of your pride and your stubbornness. They're saying if you see yourself in this new light, which is, I am able to ask for help and see it as a strength, not a weakness. I am able to reach for support. I am able to learn lessons quickly. It's all about how you see yourself. So many of you are seeing things as difficult and tough. It's hard for me to learn. It's hard for me to make money. I have to suffer to make money. And that's just not true, because I always say to my clients, how can this be easy and fun for you? You guys have a lot around your throat chakra and your heart chakra, these two. I see a lot of you right now that really want to help others, but you can't even get the words out because you feel like you are so, like there's such a heaviness on you because you feel as though you've made so many mistakes in the past, it's too late for you. You honestly believe that. And I'm here to tell you that's just not true. In any second, you can turn this around. Spirit can turn this around for you. The universe can turn this around for you. Whatever you believe in can turn this around for you. I say God, but you can say spirit, you can say God, you can say anything, whatever you believe in. There's no judgment here, but it starts with you and your willingness to get real about yourself, because you're not seeing yourself and all the potential that you truly have. You're seeing glimpses of it, and you put thresholds on yourself. You put boundaries. In other words, I can only make this much money. I can only rise this high because I don't have the background, the connections, the whatever, or I don't know how to do ABC. But what I'm hearing is that's all bullshit, complete bullshit. You know that Warren Buffett made all of his money starting from his 50s on, right? You think of all the greats like, Walt Disney and, Colonel Sanders. They all were like down on their luck for years. People laughed at them. They thought they were stupid. And then they made it, right? It takes one person or one idea, one hookup for your whole world to change. But you have to see yourself as that amazing, successful, happy being, that prosperous, abundant being. And that's how you're getting in your own way. I have to share this with you. This may resonate with some of you. Everybody knows Conor McGregor from the MMA, right? He's from Ireland. He's amazing, amazing fighter. And I saw on Netflix, they had a special on him. And they showed him from before he was famous. He was living in this tiny little apartment, and he was working out all the time, and he had no money. And he actually got a bill from the government saying, you owe us money, like, your taxes or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you just took it and threw it away. Yep, deal with that later. I don't have time for this right now. And even though his outer circumstances were saying, I'm poor, I'm broke, I don't have anything, the one thing he kept saying was, I'm a star. I'm a star. And here's what I want. I want to have so much money, I don't know how to spend it. I want to have a different car every day of the week. And I want to be known as the best fighter in the world. And every day he believed that about himself. And every day he worked so hard as though he was a champion. And now he is a champion. But what I'm saying is the same mentality that you see from him now, he had when he didn't have any of that. Guys, what happens is your inner world starts the momentum, and then it shows up in your outer world. It doesn't go from outer to inner. It doesn't work that way. Again, I'm sorry for all of the noise. I thought this would be a good idea, maybe not. I pulled a couple of oracle cards. And of course, now get this, guys. Remember, I pull these and I don't even know the message I'm going to get. And I got meadow and vulnerability and a beautiful meadow. If you can't hear me, if you can just hear me and you're not watching, it says vulnerability. And this is what I've been talking about. Being vulnerable is a strength, not a weakness. The biggest and best, most successful people are often vulnerable, because that's how you learn. You can get farther by asking questions from someone who's been more successful, but you just need to know that the answers are out there for you. And by being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It makes you a smart human. It's just a mindset shift. Being vulnerable makes you a smart human, not a weak human. I got to write that down. I'm sorry. Somebody's got to hear this today. Being vulnerable makes you, can't type, makes you a smart human, not a weak one. Okay. The second card I got was Dream Time, and it says creation. So this card, there's a man, he's blowing like a trumpet, and all these beautiful things are coming out of the trumpet. I've got turtles, seashells, clouds, the moon, a gorilla, lots of faces, both 2- and 4-legged. Fox, oh, it's a kangaroo. You can create anything you want your life to be. But again, you must believe it to be so. You guys have some serious powers. You guys are the adventurers. You guys are the freedom seekers. This is what you do. You help others. You value freedom, new adventures, and action. You embrace risk taking. You're always looking for change, constantly moving, inspiring others. You're curious souls. Your purpose is to find a way to bring freedom to the planet, and you need a career where you can carefully move and constantly explore. You're passionate, you're strong. Creation. By you going to some of these different places and bringing these experiences back for others and harnessing that power, you give them what they couldn't give themselves. You give them the chance to be somewhere where they never get the opportunity. And that's powerful. I also got Green Man, which is synergy. And if you're listening again on audio, it's a forest, and it kind of reminds me of when the bugs that light up come out. You know, synergy is an amazing word, but not a lot of us have it in our lives. And synergy is the way I think of it, is when everything's running as it should be, right? All 4 cylinders are running. You feel good. You look good. You're physically, spiritually, emotionally, you're all good. Do you have that in your life? Probably not. So you need to find out how to get that, because as I always say, each of those buckets, those cups need to be filled emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychically, then abundance comes, because every cup affects the other. You can't have all of them full and then one empty. And then the last one's winter solstice, and it says reflection. Again, I think this goes along with vulnerability. And it's so interesting because the vulnerability is the meadow, and that's like the spring, summertime. And the winter solstice, obviously, it shows the winter, and it shows the trees with the white birch in the water with the ice. Reflection. Reflect on your vulnerability or your lack thereof. This will make a huge difference in your life. Trust me. I learned this maybe 2 years ago, and I talk about it all the time. Being vulnerable is one of the strongest tools you have in your toolbox. Also, what I'm getting out of this is in the reflection, it's showing the birch trees and then the ice and then the water, and the water's reflecting back with the birch trees, reflecting their own, what they look like back to them. And what I'm getting out of this is that a lot of you are looking at your reflection. You don't like what you see at all. You're not happy with your life. It didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. Join the club. I'm not trying to be, an asshole, but guys, like, most of us feel like, damn, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Do you know, when I was 5 years old, I wrote something that said, I'm creating my empire. I've always wanted to work for myself. I always was taught that working for yourself is the best way to go, but I hit so many snags along the way. And here I am, but I'm doing it. It just goes to show you it's never too late. Okay, so I pulled a couple animal messages for you. As you know, I'm an animal communicator. The way the animals come through to me is they will loan their attributes that you don't have to you. Animals love to help humans more than any human knows, and they always want to help you. So these 4 cards are what you may need help with. And the first one I picked was Horse Spirit, and it says freedom is yours. My horse. I love horses. I've had horses for 25 years. I have a horse now named Zeus. He's amazing. Maybe you are a rider, maybe you're not. Most people are not equestrians, but I will tell you that horses are the most healing animals on the whole entire planet, because they're large and they can help us. They mirror back to us how we are and what we're putting out into the world. And it says freedom is yours. But I'm thinking, but only if you get on the horse and go forward, right? You have everything you need to make your dreams come true. But if, again, you don't believe it, it will not happen. Again, your ancestors are saying it. Take a look at what you believe in. Take a look at how you talk to yourself, because a lot of you are dimming your light on purpose, or it's subconscious. Freedom is yours. It's here for the taking. Your soul came here and it agreed to be here to shine your light right now, to help everybody, because this crazy time we're going through. And the next one I got was Mouse Spirit. So cute. And it says, tend to the small things. When I think of mice, I think of a very diligent being. They are always running around working. They always have a plan. They're always preparing. Do you prepare for what you want to happen in your world? Or do you just kind of go for it and don't really plan things out? Having a plan is a good thing. They're telling me that there's so many of you out there that the small things are that's what's screwing you up. You're looking at things in the big picture, which is good, but the big picture doesn't come to pass without all the small things being tended to. Kind of like baking a cake. You know, you can see what the outcome is going to be like, but you need to have the right ingredients and do it in the right way. You know, step 1, step 2, step 3 equals the cake. If any of those are out of whack, it won't work. And a lot of you are letting the small stuff just kind of like, you're not dealing with it. You're like, I don't want to deal with it. Pay attention. Dolphin Spirit. Love dolphins. This and that are true. Again, guys, I can't make this up. What you believe about yourself is how you see the world. If you believe that you are too old, never going to make it, it's over for you, you're too dumb, you have not enough money, you have not enough connections, you can't do it, you just don't have the smarts or the talent, that is the truth. But if you believe, hey, it's never too late, I am smart, I can get there, I can do this, it will happen. And the last one is Ant Spirit, and it says time to collaborate. This is perfect because if you begin to collaborate with someone else, you know, the fastest way to get successful is to be with somebody who is successful, right? Who's done it before you so they can show you the way. It's kind of like, this is what I do, right? I help people find their gifts and leverage them and work with them and then find their soul's mission, because I'm great. Like, it's my superpower to see what you can't see. Nobody can see their own crap. So you need somebody to see it for you. And you may need somebody to either give you that vision or to take out any negative stuff that's blocking you and bring in pure source light to get you on your way and get you in alignment. You know, collaborating with someone else could be really great for you. I also pulled 2 dragon cards. I work with dragons on my team. Dragons are very ancient beings. They are extremely smart, very wise. They are very loving. They are offering us wisdom, kindness, protection. But having a dragon is something that you must earn. They don't come to just everybody because they don't waste time with people that are stupid and don't care and don't want to treat them correctly. But they always have messages and they're here to help. And I pulled Earth Dragon. It says, clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Exactly what I've been talking about, guys. Exactly. Earth Dragon. You can move forward in life, but you have to believe that you can move forward in life. You have to believe there's a path. And I'm going to find the path. And if I can't find it, I'm going to get somebody who can help me to find the damn path. Earth Dragon clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve, and stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. And the other one I got was Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon, which is beautiful. And it says, brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cards dissolved by transcendent love. Oh, cords, I'm sorry. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. You know, there's so much goodness on planet Earth. And so many times we just walk around, we have blinders on, we don't see it. They're giving me a specific message to give to you, which is, uh-oh, do you hear that? We're going to get thunderstorms. Oh boy, it's dark out there. If you guys have karmic or energetic cords that are holding you down, they need to be cleared. I can help you with that. All of us do. And many of us don't even know what they are. And they're just cords to other people, to other lifetimes that need to be cleared, that do not serve you. So I would ask in your next meditation, and if you don't meditate, I highly suggest you do. And as I always say, I'm not one of those people who goes, that's not me. I have a very busy mind, and you do too. I'm sure of it. I use songs. If you want like a playlist, I can put something up, just DM me, because there's certain songs that really bring me clarity quickly, and they help me cut through everything. And then I can get right up to spirit. I can get right through to my archangels, talk to my ancestors, and get all the information I need. As I mentioned in the beginning of this, your ancestors and your team is around you, but they cannot help you unless you ask for help. So begin to meditate. It's like, wow, if I could show you over there, like here it's all light and it's like this dark clouds coming toward me. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching. I love all you guys. I'm thrilled that you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments. Let me know. Hopefully this video helped you. If not, hopefully the next one will resonate with you. If this one didn't, I will leave links below if you'd like an energy reading or if you'd like an animal reading. And I am working on the self-love. There's going to be a 4-week course that I'm putting out, like starting right next week, I think. It's going to be limited to so many people because it's really going to be about you finding your gifts, using your gifts, meaning leveraging them, starting to work with them and understand what they can do and how they can help you in your life, and then finding your soul's mission. And by the time you're done with that course, you're going to be able to know what your gifts are, be in perfect alignment with your soul's mission, and you're going to be on your way. All right, guys, thanks so much. Take care. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.